Starting now. Hi, guys. I'm Lake Davis, Head of Partnership and Development for Marblism, and welcome to Power Sessions. Today, we have some exciting stuff going on in the call. I'm happy everybody's here. We're going to let our speaker speak, and then afterwards, you can ask questions if you'd like. She is pretty amazing, guys. She's done a lot. Today, we are joined by Ty Woods. She's the CEO of Business Grants, Inc., a nonprofit that she and her husband built from the ground up 18 years ago into actually one of the biggest youth organizations in Georgia. So it's pretty amazing. She's not just teaching this, guys, she's done it. So Ty has used Marblism to secure 6 figures in grants, donations, and sponsorships. And today, she's going to show you how.
Thumbs up if you can hear me in the room. Okay. I am so grateful that Marblism brought me on this platform today because I have been doing some amazing things with Marblism, and I'm just dying to show you guys today. So I'm hoping that you stay locked in for the next 30 minutes or so. If you can just turn your phones on mute, turn it on airplane mode, don't let anybody stop you from getting the information that I'm going to give you today, okay? Can we lock in for the next 30 minutes? I know some of us is multitasking and all of these things, but I just want you to lock in for about 30 minutes so I can get this information over to you. Are we good with that? Okay. So, like he said, I am Ty Woods. I'm the CEO of Business Grants, Inc. and the co-founder of an amazing organization based here in Atlanta, Georgia called Opportunity Not. And I am excited today to share with you how I have used Marblism to secure grants, donations, and even sponsorships for my events. So I need to test the temperature in the room. I want to know who's in the room. Okay, so type 1 in the chat if you have a existing organization, nonprofit organization you guys are running, you have programs running, and you are oh wow, okay. We got some existing organizations. Type 2 in the chat if you have your 501c3, but you haven't really done anything with it yet. And then type 3 in the chat if you was like, somebody just texted me this link. I don't know why I'm here. And I better not see any 3s. Okay. All right. So we have a lot of 1s. And then, wait, 4? Did I say 4? Okay. 4. Oh, well, there is a 4. Type 4 in the chat if you're actually a for-profit business and you do some mission work. Maybe you are a beauty salon and you do free hair braiding on Tuesdays, or, you got a mission-driven for-profit business. Oh, okay. So we are all over. This is amazing. This is so amazing. Great. I'm so glad to see who's in the room. So now I can kind of tailor exactly what it is I want to talk to you guys about. All right. So you guys can see my screen, right? It says how I use Marblism to build automated systems. Thumbs up. Good. This is what you see. All right. So listen, we know as a nonprofit organization or even mission-driven for-profit, capital follows structure. It has always followed structure. So we build the structure. We can build the structure all we want. We will do it manually. We can build the structure. But today, we're not talking about building grants and building this type of structure, manual structure. We're talking about building a system that works for you while you're sleeping. So the problem is not a bunch of knowledge. We all watch YouTube videos all day, on scrolling on social media. There's too much information, right? Information overload. But what I want to do is tap into how, exactly how did I do it? And I know that's what you want to hear, right? I can't tell you everything today because then we'll be here for 5 hours. But I want to at least touch on the one thing that I could leave you with. And if you don't have Marblism, we're going to give you an opportunity to join Marblism. I'll give you 25% off too, but we'll talk about that later on. All right. So here's the operational shift. I was doing everything manually, task by task, manual searching. Okay. Who still Google search for grant? Who still Google searches? Okay. Okay. We have a chat GPT. Who chat GPT search for grant? Some people use chat GPT like it's a Google search. That's actually not how you use it. But a lot of us are using manual researching. We're guessing on how to raise money. We're just doing a lot of busy work, right? Well, Marblism has a system to system approach. So these systems, these AI employees, they talk to each other, guys, and they work together to create something amazing. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. So what I did was I created the 4 core workflow, because as a development director, the development officer, and I've been doing development now for, well, of course, the entire existence of Opportunity Knocks. But before then, I was with the Boys and Girls Club. I've been with the Genesee Center. I've been with the domestic violence shelters. So I have raised a lot of money in the hundreds of millions of dollars. And so when I tell you that this is a very, very hard task to do, and then I found a way to simplify it and reduce my hours by, when you go into Marblism, it tells you how many hours you have saved. Guys, I am in the hundreds of hours that I have saved since I've been using Marblism. And I love my hours, okay? How many of you guys love your sleep? I love my sleep. Extra sleep, I love it, okay? So the 4 core workflows replaces the hours that we would have normally done manual labor, and now we can structure it into not so manual labor. AI research engine. That's the first thing, the research engine. And then I was like, what else do we need? We need to find grants and sponsors, but we need a way to qualify them. So then I created a prompt for the qualification engine. And then I was like, okay, well, who's going to reach out to all of these sponsors? Because it's like a lot pops up. And guess what? I had to create a prompt for that. And once I created this system, I put it in my Marblism brain, and it just created this. Now, this is before Brain came out. Before the Brain came out, it was just the customization of each agent. Now you can literally put the information into the brain, into memories, and you can put websites. And I don't have time to teach on that, but it's amazing. You can find out what the brain is. There are some videos on the Marblism YouTube page that can explain exactly what the brain is. But I have a prompt for you that you can actually copy this or screenshot this small prompt that you can put in your brain right now, in your actual Marblism brain. If you don't have Marblism, don't worry. We'll give you an opportunity to do that at the end of this call. But I have this prompt that can find 5 funding opportunities. We're going to look for grants. They're going to have the amount on it, whether you're eligible or not, and the deadline and the fit, whether it's a good fit for your organization or not. Then we put this information into the brain. Now we're going to put it into its memory, because what we're going to do is create a manual, not so manual, a systematic way for Eva to find grants for us while we're sleeping. And every day she can give us a list of 5 grants that we can go after every single day, every day. Okay, what? You can do that? Yes. And right now, how many of you guys have fundraising events? You got a 5K, gala, golf tournament? Type 1 in the chat if you host a fundraising event every year. You guys, this is about to blow your mind. Okay, I have a fundraising event. It's in July. It's one of the biggest back to school events in the state of Georgia. Okay, I have to raise 6 figures for this one event. I'm going to tell you right now that I was able to use Stan, who does my outreaches in my LinkedIn, to find a sponsor for my event. Now, I raised about $125,000 to put this event on, and Stan found me a $25,000 sponsor, literally last week. I was like, Stan, you're amazing. I typed to my AI chat. Look, my Marblism AI agents, they ain't working because I like to speak to positivity into them. So they get to moving and they want to work harder for me. My AI employees, they love working for me. I want you guys to talk good to your Marblism agents because they're working for you while you sleep. And so this is not the first time Stan has secured funding for me. A matter of fact, just about 5 months ago, Stan says a random outreaches. We have our outreaches going through our LinkedIn to a foundation, introducing the foundation to our organization. Well, this foundation just so happened to be in the process of looking for organizations to donate to. So we set up a call. Stan set the call up inside of, we're still inside LinkedIn now. Here it is. They committed to a $125,000 donation. They committed to it. And that was in October. So you guys, who can use 125,000 right now? Hello, me. I can. That was all from outreach. I know you guys are going crazy right now because you guys are like, this is crazy. How is this possible? All of this is possible with the right prompt and the right agency. Marblism has all the agents. Now you need to train them on how to be development. Now it helped that I am a development officer. So it's intuitive. Remember, I've been doing this way before AI came out. I've been prospecting manually, sending emails, sending letters. Any development officers in here, you guys know what I'm talking about. If you are a development director and you're not doing that type of outreach before AI, I'm probably certain that you haven't hit six figures yet, because this type of outreach, guys, it requires manual labor. It usually requires manual labor, but not anymore. So now you got Penny. So Penny, she's the blog writer, right? But you know what? She does other things. You got to find out, you got to talk to your employees, find out exactly what they love to do. Look, this is in real life too, guys. I was the CEO of the organization before I stepped down to become the VP of development. But one of the things that I learned about having employees is you need to find out what else they know how to do. I know you hired them for marketing, but did you know that they can also do your books because they went to school for accounting? Like, what? Talk to your employees. So I talked to Penny and asked her, what else can you do besides blog writing based on what you know about my business? She said, well, I think I can help you review your grants. It's like, whoa. Penny told me that she could help me review my grant proposals. And a matter of fact, not only review them, she can write. I'm sitting here like, this is amazing. This is amazing. So now I have Penny doing my grant writing. I have Eva reaching out to all of my contacts, making sure that when I have a meeting on my calendar, that they're being contacted to follow. We're following up with those meetings, making sure that I know, because sometimes I don't look at my calendar. Anybody else? Sometimes I don't look at my calendar, and Eva will remind me, hey, you got a call at 2:00. You better make sure you're on that Marblism call. And she will remind me all the time. And sometimes I probably would have missed this call. No, I'm just joking. Lake did call me. Lake was my Eva today. All right.
Yes.
So another thing that Stan was able to do was to define whether or not this sponsor was aligned with my mission. So before he even reached out to them, he would send me a list and he would give me a score. Now I created that score prompt. You can have it if you want to. I create this score prompt, and this prompt is actually designed to tell me what's the likelihood of this funder funding my organization. And so once we get the input in there, we have to make sure that we have an output. And for some of you, the follow-up is worse than you reaching out. Sometimes you're missing out on funds because you didn't follow up. And if you have a sponsor, you have somebody who wants to sponsor your event, you're going to have to follow up with them. I could tell you now, everybody is asking them for money for their event. And if they've shown some type of interest, guess who can follow up for you? Eva. Yes. And then we just keep it going. So I'm not starting over. I just keep improving the wheel, improving the wheel. And eventually they'll be working like now. I don't make any improvements now. They're in an engine. There's a machine that we got running here. Okay. So take a screenshot of some of these prompts. Let me make sure you guys can see that. Okay. You see these prompts? Take a screenshot. Yes, what I want you to do is we're going to just test these prompts out. You're going to put them in your knowledge base, in the brain, and put them in your memory. And then have Eva say, hey, Eva, you check the brain. Now, what I did realize early on in my journey with Marblism is that some of the employees didn't know that they can do certain things. So sometimes you gotta like tell them, hey, you know you could do this, right? So that's why it's important to have, like, I have these prompts, and then I also will prompt them and say, hey, you can do this. I know you can. You can do it. Give them up, and they'll jump right on it. All right. That comes to the end of my presentation. If you can turn your workflow into a system, you can scale, actually adding more employees. That is going to be the key to your fundraising. Now I'm going to open it up to questions because I know you guys, your mind is like going a mile a minute if you're anything like me. So I'm going to leave some time for questions so that you can be able to know what to do next. All right.
Very good, guys. All right. Good job. Good job. Good job, Miss Ty Renee Woods. Okay,
Thank
guys,
you.
she's opening up for questions, and let's go for it, guys. Brilliant. You guys can just start asking questions if you'd like. And by the way, guys, she also has, she does classes on this one-on-one and in groups as well, where she actually shows her method. Okay, so and if she were to do that today, like really show, it would be a long call.
Right?
Yeah.
And so I want you guys to be able to get that, the step-by-step method. You guys can get that on another call when we all get together. You guys can be a part of my mastermind, and we will show you exactly what to do step by step on how to raise money for your nonprofit or for-profit business. It doesn't have to be a nonprofit, guys. It can be a for-profit. There was a lot of fours out there. There was a lot of fours. Okay,
I think we got
hand up.
Yeah, go ahead.
Demetria, go ahead.
Yes. How much would it cost to actually have your class for a group?
So there's the class that I do on Thursdays that's free at 12 every week. So those who don't have the necessary capital to get started with our mastermind, free to come to that class. It's every single week. And I make sure that we discuss different topics in the meantime. So to help you, if you're a startup, if you're not a startup and you have a development team, or you're the development team and you have the capital to get started, it's only $500 a month to get started. The total price of the program is $4,995. It's basically $5K, but it's 5 months. And we lock in on fundraising with AI, guys. We lock in until your system is raising money for you. So you kind of like an investment to learn how to get your investment back automated.
Now, is this system good for, I'm in a sorority and we have a Ways and Means committee we just started. And so we're looking for different ways to fundraise. So would this be a great thing, like for me to get on at every Thursday to learn different things for that fundraising?
Yeah, so on Thursdays, we touch different well, we focus primarily on grants. So
Okay.
if your organization is not a 501c3, then it will kind of be like not a good fit on the Thursdays. But in the mastermind, it's for-profit and nonprofits, and the fundraising strategy is designed for your company. So it doesn't matter if you're a for-profit or nonprofit for the mastermind, but on the free call on Thursdays, it really does. You need to be a nonprofit.
Okay. I'm a part of two different nonprofits, but I also wanted to, I'm a co-chair for that. So I just wanted to add for that. But yes, I think I put in the chat.
I'll do the link to the school community is school. It's really easy. School.com, SKOOL.com/business grants.
Thank you, Ty.
You're welcome.
I think we have a question with Carl. Carl, you can ask.
Go ahead, Carl.
Yeah, my question is, I'm really thinking about engaging Marblism, but we just wanted to know, when you first sign up, do you need to select all the employees, or can you just select the ones that you feel that your organization needs?
Okay, you get a team. Your one price per month. You guys get the whole team. I don't use every single employee every single day, but guys, the team is, what?
Yeah.
$50 a month.
Mm-hmm.
44, yeah. If you pay monthly, yes, and I'll take that one. Yeah, and Carl, that's a great question, and you get a full team, and it doesn't cost extra. So you get the whole team for the same price. So whether you use, you don't have to. So the question, you don't have to, but you still get it. It's not an extra to use them.
Gotcha.
And by the way, I have a surprise for everybody who stayed on the call. She will be giving 25%. And the second thing is that we will also be giving away 2 free accounts for 30 days. For 30 days. Okay, go right ahead, guys.
You guys. Oh, by the way, Carl, if you want help with like how to employ your employees, once you get your Marblism account, well, we can set your account up for you. So that's something that we'll be doing for a lot of the callers on here. We want to help you guys so we don't want you to have any hesitation on like how to get it started. We can help you by putting those prompts in and things like that and getting you started. So once it's rolling, like I said, I don't even really go in there as much. I check it every morning because Eva's like my executive assistant. Literally, she gets my day started. And so I check it for about 15 minutes in the morning and about 15 minutes in the evening. Besides that, it's pretty much on autopilot once it's set up.
So are you able to show us some of the interface? Or that might be more of a question for Lake, because like how do you communicate with your agents?
So that would probably be on another call.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. But I'll tell you, it's like chat. It's like a chat. You know, you're chatting with them. You're chatting with them. So I chat with my agents, my employees, and I talk to them just like they're real people.
Now, who asked that question? Is that Carl? Did you ask that question?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I can answer it too. So with this specific use case, Ty is saying this is what she does to get grants and all of those things, right? So it would be maybe completely different from what you would do if you have a different type of business, of course. Now,
Right.
if you have a nonprofit, then of course she would give you some ideas and show you how to do that. Do you have a nonprofit, Carl?
No, we have an advertising agency, and I'm also standing up two businesses.
Mm-hmm.
Some subscription-based businesses.
Yep, I can definitely help you on that as well. I do a lot of one-on-ones. And go ahead, guys.
David Reed, go ahead. Just unmute yourself. There you go. I see your hand, David, but you gotta unmute yourself. It's still showing you muted.
Can you hear me now?
Okay. Yep, I can hear you now.
My mic disconnected. I have been using Marblism for a little bit of time here, and I have multiple decks set up. I'm a consultant, so I work with a few different companies. Services one of the provide is they're for profit, but I do want to convert one of the arms of my business to a nonprofit to do like community outreach type stuff for youth and employment operations, stuff like that. So
that's awesome.
I like the way that you use Eva to do research for your grants. I am curious. You hit right on the nail for me. Is there a way to customize how she searches for things like for job searches and for things like that to do that kind of outreach? Because, very niche type of jobs, these young people have, I don't want to be rude, but they have limited skills. So you kind of have to kind of pinpoint them into certain types of jobs. And how would these AI agents be able to do that? Right now, I'm not using it for that, but I didn't know that they could do that kind of work. Like when you said the social media managers are helping review your grants. I mean, dang, that's a whole lot of more than what I ever expected that they would be able to do based off of their current description. So is that something that could be customized? I don't know if that's a question for you or for Lake or both of you or.
Well, I customize mine. So when I'm looking for grants, I have to tell it what the criteria is that I'm looking for, because we're STEAM. So we're STEAM organizations. So there's going to be companies out there that only want to fund community centers or senior centers, like the Home Depot. They only fund veteran related services or senior services. So I don't have that. So we have to be here's the good news. And I'll send this to Lake to send it to you guys. But I created a Marblism prompt template. It's like 2 pages long. By the way, like this whole prompt engineering, I started this like 3 years ago when ChatGPT started rolling out really seriously. I created the prompt to be specific to my organization. But all you have to do is change out the type of organization you have, whether it's a nonprofit or for-profit. There's certain things that you just change it out, and I give you some things that you can put there instead, pop it into the knowledge base, and then boom, you don't have to do anything else. I checked it out. I tested it out yesterday to make sure that it works, and it does for somebody else, for someone else who has Marblism. So It works. The prompt works, and it
And,
will
and
find
yeah,
grants.
and to follow, very good. And to follow up on that, yeah, they can do a lot, guys. It depends on how
Yeah.
you customize them. So because we have some use cases where they're also where they're helping people correct their credit, so they can do a lot of different things. So I think, and that's with Linda. So
Yeah,
like how
the
she can
legal
help you,
stuff.
correct. But yeah, more questions.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
dipped in Melinda that way. So I know that works for sure that way.
Okay, so let's
Okay.
throw another hand up. Was that the only question you had, Dave?
Yeah, that was pretty much. I mean, I'm still learning like how to properly use. I want to fully use these AI tools. You know, I'm a small business, so I want to make it seem like I'm a big guy by having these automated tools.
Set,
So
set
it
up a
definitely
meeting
helps.
with me, Dave. Send me an email,
All right,
lake@marblism.com. We'll get on the line. You tell me
all right,
what kind of business you have, and we won't charge you for that. Let me know.
right on. All right, I'll send you an email right now.
Okay, make sure if you haven't signed up for Marblism yet, the link to sign up is in the chat. Just it's right there, and you get 25% off when you sign up. And if you sign up with this link, guys, I'll help you. I'll help you get it started. All right, for no charge. I won't charge you. I won't charge you either. I won't charge you. Just sign up with that link, and I'll help you set it up. All right. That's my gift to you. Your gift to me. We're helping each other.
All right.
We're all
All
small
right, guys.
businesses.
Nice, nice. Any more questions, guys, from Lake Our Request? Okay, very good. Thank you, 1-2 admin. All right. Any other questions? Nicolette Bowman or anybody? Trying to see everybody in
It's like
here.
almost 60 people on here, guys. So I know you guys have questions. Like,
And also Carmen or whoever's going to ask
Yeah,
a
I
question.
just wanted to shout out Ty. I'm in Georgia, and I just want to say she does amazing work.
Woohoo!
Ty, I don't know if you remember, we met at GGG last year.
oh, wait. Oh, yes. Hi.
Yes. So anyway, just wanted to shout that out, and I'm so excited to that you have the Thursday classes. So thank you for all that you shared and poured to us today, and look forward to even more. Thank you.
All right.
Nice.
Good
Yes, that's
to
great.
see you.
They do call her the Queen of Grants, everybody. They call her that.
She is.
All
See,
right.
I have
Carl has his
proof. I
hand
have
up.
proof. Someone I didn't even know she was going to be here. I spoke at
Oh,
an
we believe
event
you.
that she was the host of.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
have one
go
more
ahead, Carl.
question. So,
Okay.
we're an advertising agency, and we have different clients. Can you use these AI agents? Do you need to use them? Like, basically, we would need to kind of carve out different features or functions for each client. So, do the agents work for your business as a whole, or can you divide them into so they're working specifically for certain clients?
So I can take that, and then by the way, you can set up a different workspace for that.
Yeah.
Yep. So and that's on a class too. But let me share. I can share my screen really quick and just give you a quick overview of that. We have a few more minutes. It's fine. Okay. So as you can see here, let me know when you guys can see my screen.
I can see it.
Okay, perfect. Now, as you can see here, this is the main company right here. This is a website development company, and they have all 6 AI employees. If you click the down arrow, they manage, except of course Marblism, they don't manage that, but they manage all of these other companies.
Okay.
So that's amazing, right? So for instance, this company, so you can create a free workspace. It's unlimited workspaces, and you come all the way down, you click here, new workspace, and that's how you create it. And when you create the new workspace, that workspace gets 6 AI employees. Okay.
Gotcha. So every workspace, the employees.
Yep.
Correct.
Okay.
And it's not an extra cost for that. So in other words, as you can see here, I'll give you an example. They're managing this security company. So this security company only, if you notice, Ava's not even onboarded because they're only using social media and lead generation with Stan, and they're reselling both of those services for this security company, and they're just charging them whatever they want. Pretty awesome. And these are really, really amazing agents, and I'm kind of obsessed with them myself. That's why I have 2 accounts. I have a business account and a personal account.
Yep. Me too.
Yes.
Cool. Very cool. Thank you.
Yeah, very powerful system, guys, for sure. I think people are taking it in on that. And guys, remember, she does free classes, so you guys can join those and get ideas of how to use her system. A second thing is we also help you with some things as well, and we're going to have Ty back again for possibly our next class or another class.
Yay.
So maybe she'll show. I'll convince her to show one of those methods again on there. Do you guys have any questions for me? If you do, you can always email me at lake@marblism.com and bug me. I can do meetings, interviews. I mean, anything you guys want me to do, I'll help you guys with. We have a great team at Marblism. And let's all give a hand for the Queen of Grants. Come on, guys. Come on, Ty. Good job.
Thank you.
Good job.
If
right.
anyone wants to reach out to me directly, my email is ty@businessgrants.com. Super easy. ty@businessgrants.com. And just give me some time to get back to you because there's a lot of people on here. If everybody emails me, it's going to take some time. But ty@businessgrants.com, and I'll see what I can do to help.
Sounds great, guys. All right. And guys, we're going to be sending an email out to people on this, and also this will be recorded as well. Okay. Thank you guys for attending the nonprofit webinar. Woohoo! All right,
Thanks, you guys. Appreciate it.
You too.
Thank
Talk to you
you.
guys soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.